Welcome everyone. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm Colby, and today we're gonna do a little tour of my town in year 9 of spring. So I have already done a tour of my farm and my house and everything, so you could go check that out. But this time we're gonna go off my farm and see what I've done around the entire town on my farm. The only thing is, every once in a while I miss something. You know, I'll forget like the witch's hut or like the mouse's house or something, or the sewers. So I'm really going to try to nail everything this time. If I forget something though, I apologize. But we're going to try to nail it. And then if we get everything, maybe I'll go to the desert and Ginger Island as well. But we're going to start at Pelican Town. Amazing. Well, I guess I don't really have to worry about emptying my pockets. The only thing I'm going to do is drink some coffee. Well, I have an espresso too, so I probably should have had the espresso. I'll have that next time. So I think we're going to start north. Why not? Let's go this way. Hey, I'm excited, you know? All right. I have started some decor already. Now, I call this the Pathway to Robins. A little bit of fencing around the trees, some seats, a lot of grass. Brilliant. A lot of lamps too. Isn't that nice? Yes. And then let's go north. Why not? See, I haven't really done anything around Linus's. This is the spa area. I haven't done anything here yet either. There's also this space. I haven't done anything here, so I'm not going to worry about walking back there. I think it'd be cool to make this area, like the train stop, look pretty neat, but there's so much space. It's a little bit intimidating when there's so much space. Unlike this, which is the witch's hut. So this is the entrance to the witch's lair, right? I did a little decor here. So this is a great place to start if you're trying to do some decorating, but you need a smaller space to start out with. As well as this area. I decorated all of this pathway, this whole pathway, and then as well as this area outside the witch's hut. Isn't she cute? I love her. And you could put a rug out in this area. You can't always put rugs outside, and you know, these are kind of like rugs too. So that kind of sucks when you can't place them places, but you could put them here, which I really like. So I think that's a good place to start decorating if you're more beginning, just kind of like the mushroom cave on the farm that you're on. All right, so let's go back out of here. Oh my gosh, my coffee's almost running out. Let's have an espresso. Why not? See how that goes. So this area, I haven't done anything with Linus's, but Robin's house does have a lot of stuff going on. So this is the front of Robin's house. Nobody walks over in this entire area, so you could put a lot of stuff over here. I tried to make all of this look like a little farm area, right? Like this is all corn she planted. This is all, I don't know, another plant. A nice pathway, and you could put a lot of grass over here too. So I did that. Now I haven't done anything over in this way, like around the fishing ponds and stuff. Should I? Is that a good idea? Let's go in the cave. Boom. So this is the cave. Nice. Should I put something over here, like another chair? I also have an area back this way where the dwarf lives. I don't know if he should have so much grass. I think the vibe is something else inside the cave. Maybe I'll take the grass away one day. So we'll also check out the quarry. I think that's a good idea. And then maybe I'll take the train from the quarry elsewhere. That might be a good place to start. So this is the quarry. Ah! I love the circle of trees. I think I did a really good job planting that. What is that? Some like coal I can get? That's nice. So I tried to keep this bottom area a place where stuff still populates so I can harvest it. But this corner is where I put ancient fruit. I don't have any more, but this is where I put ancient fruit. And then I get some honey and maple syrup on maple trees. So I get a little bit of stuff. And usually I fill this corner with grass. That way rocks and things don't populate. But I haven't done that in a little bit. So this is the train. I think I'm going to take it to the bus stop so I could show you this area too. I've only added a couple of things on the top area, like a little bit of fencing and some chairs and flooring. I have more stuff down here. A lot of it has actually broken away because some of their footpaths changed and now my fencing is gone. But I love this pathway, right? I think it looks really good down here. Can I put something here? I should put a piece of floor right there. There probably was like a rock or something and now it's gone. So this is the town. All of this stuff down here took forever. Also, I don't have anything up here. This is like the community center. So don't worry about that. I don't really have anything there. I should add some stuff though, right? This spot over in this corner, nobody walks over here, but a lot of other places people in the town walk through, so you can't add too much stuff. I added this back area with all the seating and the fence and the trees. You can add little things inside these zones, like I added the grass and the pathway. Grass and pathways, flooring, things like that, people can still walk through, so that's really nice. So you could pretty much put that wherever you want. I wish I could put more stuff in the graveyard, but people really walk through here a lot, so this is about all I have right now. I think it looks fine though. And so I've added some more pathways along this area. You can see I have so much grass. And I used to have more fencing over here, and I thought it looked nicer, but people walk through it now. I like all the flooring though, right? And then there's like a zone over on this corner where Pam's house is, right? Lovely! Then over this way is sort of like the movie theater zone, I guess. I think the front yard area turned out really cool, but I still need some stuff over in this corner on the top and bottom. I just don't know what to put there quite yet. But I also have this neat pathway here. And although it's simple, I think it really does the job. Same with the fencing and stuff. I could probably add a few more things in front of the museum as well. Maybe if I get some more fossils, I could add some fossils outside. And then maybe Clint needs some stuff too. But for now, stuff is very simple over here. Now, I did add some stuff a little bit north of the movie theater too, where now the bookseller is. But I think I tore some of it up. Okay, so I still have some over here. I need to add more flooring if I really want this to look nice. It looks kind of weird. Okay, so I don't have anything up here yet though. All right, but I did add this zone. Okay. And then also I kind of had to change this pathway on the left a bit. See, I added some of this, but you know, I just need more. It doesn't look good quite yet. Wow, we're getting a lot of the town done. I'm hoping that I can give a tour of all of it in one day. It's not always a success though, I gotta say, because there's still a lot more to go through. Okay, now remember, nothing up at the community centers, you can kind of see. And I haven't really added anything inside anybody's houses. I don't know if you can. Probably, but they run into so many things. Hey, Sam. All right, so let's go to the beach. Yeah, let's go to the beach. Not much. Not much. I did add a few things over here once upon a time, like before the 1.6 update. So a lot of stuff people just kind of walk through now. Like these chairs over on the left, technically some of my townsfolk walk through this pathway, but they kind of just stay. And then the townsfolk just looks confused. Yeah. But unfortunately, you can't add too much to the docks anymore. You could still add a bunch of stuff around. What's his face? What's your name? What's your name? Is it Elliot? I should probably check. It is Elliot. And he's my boyfriend. Ooh, yes, I did add this area. It's like my bait maker zone. This is one of my newer areas. So to be honest, I forgot it was even here. But, oh, a little shipping bin. What a cute idea. I can get coral and stuff. I planted some trees. Nice. I like this side. I think I did a good job. And I forgot about it. Nice. There's also a dock on the right side. I have not added anything here, though. So that would be another place I think I could do on this right side. But other than that, I think I just like the bait maker zone. And I don't know if I'll add anything on this side. Maybe a few chairs. Like I'll make it like a little lounging, relaxing kind of beach vibe maybe. I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty much the beach. Now, I do want to show you the forest area as well. Are we getting to everything? I think we kind of are. I'm worried that I'm going to forget something. But, you know, we're doing good. All right, so this is the outside of Leah's house. I think her house looks very cute. There are people that walk through some of these parts, so I had to be a little bit strategic, but there's still a lot of stuff, and it looks really good. I want to add some more stuff on this top zone, though, to kind of blend in with her home. But also, it needs to look a little bit separate still. That way it shows, like, the definitive, this is the path, and this is her home. You know? If that makes sense. All right, so which way should I go? Let me go north, actually. And I'll circle around to the bottom. We're going to go this way. Look at these raccoons. I need to give them things, but I'm not ready for that. Oh, I could decorate around that tree. That'd be cool. I did add this fencing. That way it at least lets me know where the traveling cart is. But I haven't added anything else to make it look pretty quite yet. There is this spot over here, though, at the secret woods or the secret forest. I forget which one it is. So I do have some stuff over here. I added some seats and some fencing. I like that I added seats around the stumps that are there already. And then I added some stuff around the fishing zone. Oh, yeah, and then the flooring and walls over here. But a lot of it I don't quite like. Oh, I should get that mushroom. I don't really want to save this file, though. And then I added some stuff down here, but I don't really like a lot of it. I think I'm going to redo most of this forest. And it took me a while to think of just this simple layout. But see, when things have way too much space, it's kind of hard to think about what to do. So that's why I like to start out with smaller zones, like the wizard's front door. Leah, what are you doing over here? So the wizard's front door, I added some stuff over here. I should give him more of a pathway too, shouldn't I? But he's got this little front entryway. I think this looks nice. Maybe I'll change the trees here or something, though. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Can't decide. I also need to clear this pathway because it's hard to walk through. I don't do that very often anymore. This is the mouse's house. You know, this area can be as big as or as small as you'd like. So I added some stuff on, I think, this right side first, and then slowly it added more and more to the left. Yeah, I think that's what happened. And then this area, I really want to make this sort of like a fishing campsite zone. But this side, man, I don't know what to do with this area yet. I think I am going to add a lot of the, what are they called? Like the stump seat thingy-majiggers? What are these? Mushroom logs. Because they are supposed to grow mushrooms more quickly if you have them near like trees. So also, let's go to the sewers. Sometimes I forget to look at the sewers. Wow, look at that pathway. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I can't decide. This whole area is supposed to be like his house though, and I feel like it's house vibes, right? I gotta add fish in here. What am I doing? I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Crowbus. That's your name, right? I'm too sensitive to sunlight to go out on most days. The conditions in here are perfect. Your house looks freaking fantastic. Ugh, the couch. I love it. Your place looks amazing. Let's leave the sewers. Should we go the same way? Out? Not that way. This way. This way. We could also go the other way, which takes us back to the town. But I think we kind of knocked out everything in the town. Can we even go south of there on the beach? I don't think so. Well, we still have Ginger Island left. And let's look at the map. Is there anything I missed? We went to the Wizard's Tower, the Ruin House, the Mouse's House, sewers. We got the beach, yes. The town center, movie theater, yep. Yes, I went to the quarry and everything. The railroads, the spa, the backwoods. Yeah, I think I got it. Oh my gosh, I think I got everything. So I think the best thing to do now would be to warp back home. And then I could show you a little bit of the desert and a little bit of Ginger Island. I'd say let's go to the desert first because the totem pole is closer. Why not? Basically nothing. Look at this. The thing is, I started doing some stuff and I hated it. So like I have some chairs and some fencing right here and a couple like flooring over here. But for the most part, I just hated everything I had. So I planted a bunch of trees and I didn't like how they turned out. So I just chopped them all up, chop, chop, chop. And now we're back to square one with this place, more or less. Yep. Yep, that's the desert. That's the desert. All right, let's go home again. And I'm going to show you Ginger Island now. Ginger Island, I think, is more exciting than the desert. But not more exciting than the main town here in Pelican Town. All right, here's Ginger Island. See, I don't really have much over on this side quite yet. I could later. But I do have some cool stuff on the farm, I suppose. I planted a bunch of things that reproduce over and over. I used to have fiber down here. That's why I have stuff dug up. But I don't have to keep replanting anything over here because they just keep growing. Like all of these. And then the trees, of course, regrow. I'll show you the inside of my house, but I don't really have anything See, I basically just have the bed so I could go to sleep. Do I have anything cool in here? Wow, nothing. It's amazing. Yes. And I do have this. Look at that little pathway. Boop, boop, boop. Where the bird hut is. Yes, yes. And I could go here. Do I have anything else? The dig site? I don't think I put anything in the dig site, actually. I've been thinking about it. But it's kind of fun to have a bunch of stuff pop up. Yeah, I didn't put anything here. It's getting late. And then how about the jungle? I don't think I have anything in the jungle yet either. I think basically everything on... Yeah, I don't have anything here. Basically everything on Ginger Island I had in the like farm area. So I think we hit it. You know, did I forget anything? Let me know if I forgot any areas. But I'm pretty sure we hit everything on Ginger Island and the desert and the main farmland. So let's work back home. Little sneak preview of the farm. But go check out that video if you want to see a full farm video. But thank you so much for visiting my channel and staying until the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing. And I'll see you on Tuesday or Friday for the next video.